another beautiful day to be a Raider. Draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Where is that, might you ask? Well, it's just down the street. Stop and ask Joe on the corner. He'll always point you in the right direction. Slip the man $1. It's worth his time. It's past the house with the boarded up windows. Just a couple more houses, and then you take a right down the alley. It's a long alley. It's a deep, dark alley. No public lights. It's dark. Where the weak and the meek don't go. Where even the rodents run and the cockroaches hide. A little place we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. This is the Tuesday Raider Nation Report with yours truly, the Commish. And thank you for joining me, as always. I appreciate any second, any minute you spend with me on Raider Reaction, because without you, there's nothing. Without the nation, I'm just some schmuck talking to the wall. So thank you all, T-Courts, Lori, Lines, all of you. Thank you for joining me for the Raider Nation Report. Now, there is a lot going on. Mandatory mini camps officially started today, so there is a lot of action going on for, middle of June in the off season. It's an active time. There were Raiders signed yesterday, as we discussed on Ghost of the Post last night with Big L. There were Raiders signed yesterday. There were rumors of who we should have. There's new players already talking about, how we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. And they haven't even played a freaking snap or a down as a Raider. It's really absurd, ridiculous, some of the stuff you see. But let's get into it. Obviously, the biggest news is Khalil Mack. He is an official holdout. It's officially news they're going to be talking about all the time on NFL Network. It's going to be a hot topic. The Mac holdout. I wouldn't put it up there with the Julio Jones holdout. Julio Jones has 3 years left on his contract. That dude's holding out for straight money. Mac is due to be taken care of. So I don't look at Mac as the same situation. I just honestly don't. Am I concerned about Mac? Not yet. I've been telling you for weeks, months, that Khalil Mack is not going to be signed to mid-late June. That I expected the earliest you're going to hear about Mac contract talk is June 15th, after mandatory minicamp. They're not even gonna be party to a discussion for him to even have to think about going to mandatory minicamp. Listen, he's not gonna show up until training camp. That was the plan out of the gate. The other part of the plan was that Khalil Mack was going to be the highest paid player in the NFL. That's the other part of the plan. That him and his agent sat down and decided before the season that Khalil Mack is going to be the highest paid defensive player in the league. That is the plan. It's laid out. There's other guys that have to be signed. They're going to set the benchmark for what Max should be paid, and his agent's going to make sure he gets paid. That's what's going to happen. I mean, that's his job. That's his job. What's up, Chucky? What's up, Billy? What's up, everybody? What's up, Hot Neil? To me, Khalil Mack is as important to, if not more important, to our future than Derek Carr. That is 100%. Mack is he's a game changer, and he's a once in a generation type defensive player. So to me, Mack is just as important as Carr. We got Carr dealt with. We shelved Mack to deal with him this year. I'm not concerned. We get to training camp and Khalil Mack is not there, then I start to get concerned. Right now, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned at all. I completely expected him to sit out OTAs. Completely expected him to sit out mandatory minicamp. That is almost a perk of what he's dealing with right now. When you're going through a contract talk like Mack, this is one of those off seasons where you just know you're gonna get to skip that shit. You're not gonna have to go to that. I'm gonna work the system, and we'll call it a holdout. Yes, he's taken a what, an $84,435 hit for not being at mandatory minicamp. With the kind of cheddar he's about to get for this contract he's about to sign, I don't think that's going to hurt the man. So, Khalil Mack he's doing what he's supposed to do in his situation right now. That's what Khalil Mack is doing. So, I can't fault the guy at all. He's working the system right now, and he's about to get paid. He's about to be a Raider for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. He's going to be a Raider for a very, very long time. I'm honestly not worried about it. When we get to training camp, we start to get to the end of July, and there's no Khalil Mack. You'll start to see my, my temperature start to rise on it. But currently, right now, no, not yet. Not at all. My temperature's not rising for that at all. Now, the other big news, if you want to call it big news, when Christian Hackenberg gets released, why we went and got Hackenberg, I have no idea. I wouldn't have traded him for a fucking piece of string and some cheese. That dude was garbage. A second round pick by the Jets, and they never even wanted to put him on the field. They would rather go get Josh McCown's freaking geriatric ass and stand him up behind center than even give their second round pick a shot. So what did that tell you about Christian Hackenberg? That's all I needed to hear. And I heard that term, T-Courts, camp arm. But what the fuck does that really mean? Is he a guy that just stands back there and you can, you practice blitzing his ass? I mean, is he just basically a stand-up dummy? I mean, because I don't know if do we really need that? That's not what we need. How the hell's that helping anything? I mean, I could put a fucking tackling dummy up there and get that accomplished. So, Hackenberg's gone. Now, there was a 7th round pick that was involved in that. That was a conditional 7th round pick. Christian Hackenberg is not going to make the final 53-man roster, which means we get our pick back. So, thank you, but no thank you. Keep your fucking trash, Jets. We'll put that shit right back out on the curb, and we don't need that. Thank you, but no thank you. We'll move along. No, we didn't need Hackenberg. Hackenberg. No. I just, how do you cheer for a guy named Hackenberg? I don't know. I just can't see it. But Listen, I've said over and over, I think we're fine at quarterback with what we got right now. Derek Carr's our starter. I like EJ Manuel as our relief pitcher. The guy, if Carr goes down, something happens in the middle of a game, I like the change of pace that EJ Manuel gives you. Connor Cook, I believe, still has the potential and the possibility to be the guy that comes in to be your starting quarterback if your guy goes down. He's unproven. He's had a chance to be backed up behind Carr for a while. I want to say he knows the system, but what fucking system? It's changed and changed and changed. So what system is there? What system? Know the system. Fucking damn it. Well, we made it over 15 minutes into the show before one of you dropped it tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I would like to say, those of you that have been waiting for your Raider Reaction swag, I apologize. My shirt distributor has dropped the ball for a minute. But everything is in hand. Half the packages went out this morning. The other half are going out tomorrow morning. So if you've been waiting for your Raider Reaction gear, Raider Reaction swag will be sprinkled about the nation over the next few days. First shipment will reach you on Friday, which means the next shipment will be coming out on Saturday or Monday, because it's going out in the morning. So if you've got stuff coming, it's coming. I apologize, but the good thing is I ordered a whole shitload of stuff. So I've got every size, all the way from small to 3X in both the gray and the black shirts, as well as we got all the bracelets. So you can get, just go to the Reaction Shop, click on the shop tab on the page. It'll take you to the Reaction Shop. You can get your standard fan pack. Bob, for the right price, I will sell you that Khalil Mack jersey. I know you want it. For the right price. For the right price. So, like I said, minicamp is upon us. No Khalil Mack, but we got a healthy Garyon Conley out there. And go check out the page, Hot Neil. Go click on the shop tab. We sell them in, they come in fan packs. We've got your basic fan pack or your deluxe fan pack where you can get both shirts and all kinds of stuff. Now, we will be giving out, now that I've got everything purged because the shirts are in, all orders have been filled and are being shipped out. I feel okay to have another raffle, so I'll be having another raffle soon. I've got another plaque that I want to give away and some other stuff. I still got one more. One of the three. Actually, do I got one or two? I think I still got two of the Charles Woodson plaques, the rookie plaques. I've still got three. I've got 3 plaques to give away yet. I've got a bunch of sticker books with Khalil Mack on the cover from 2017. I've still got a lot of Raider swag. And I'm going to give away some free t-shirts as well as some bracelets. So make sure you tune in tomorrow during Raider Nation Invasion Wednesday. I'm feeling generous tomorrow. No raffle tickets. I'm just going to give some shit away. So if you're watching, you're hanging out, you know how we do it on Wednesday. Wednesday's just kind of our chill day. We come in and I just sit back. We take comments from the audience, and we usually have some fun little interactive segments. We just finished up Joel, yours is gone, my man. Yours is out. You'll be having yours by the weekend. All your stuff's in there. Got your big man shirt, finally. God damn. I'll tell you what, the shirts were pissing me off, man, because I like things to work in a quick manner. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night because I feel bad. And Mark Anthony, yours is on the way as well, my man. I got your 2X shirt. I sent you out just a comp fan pack. It's already in the mail. It's going to be coming your way. It should be by the weekend, Monday at the latest, to make up for the one that somebody fucking swiped on us. So yours is on its way too, my man, to make up for that fucking... Some bastards got our one of a kind fucking Fred Bolitnikoff plaque. Mark Anthony, somebody's rocking that sucker. Oh, what's up, Jerry? I hope all's well in the hospital, man. I hope all's well in the hospital. Thank you all for joining me, as always. Guys, if there's anything you want to go and order, go click on the shop tab on the Raider Reaction page. Click on the shop tab, and all of the information's in there. You can get your deluxe fan pack, which comes with all kinds of stuff in it. You get both shirts. You get vintage Raider swag. You get some vintage Raider football cards. You get bracelets. You get all kinds of shit in the deluxe fan pack. You can also get just the basic fan pack, which comes where you can either decide if you want the black or the gray shirt. It comes with the vintage card packs and some other Raider swag in there, the bracelet and whatever. But I've got all sizes right now. All sizes in both gray and the black shirts. So, man, I guess I could do a shameless plug on them, right? Hold on. Alright, if you haven't seen the shirts, these are the shirts. These are the bracelets. It's Raider Reaction, deep behind the enemy line. They're inset metallic silver. These are the shirts. This is your black design. It's Raider Reaction in the Raider font. On the back, deep behind the enemy line with our Raider Reaction logo. Those are the black design. The gray design is the Raider Reaction logo on the front, big logo on the front. And on the back, says, I am a Raiders fan, deep behind the enemy line. To order, just go to our page, the Raider Reaction page on Facebook. Click on the shop tab at the top. It'll take you right to... They do not come with the spikes. I'm sorry. That's special Commish wear. No, but just click on the shop tab. You can decide if you... listen, man, if you get the deluxe fan pack, trust me, it's worth the freaking money. The vintage swag that I put in there out of my personal collection is, trust me, it's worth the money. When you open it up, you're going to be like, damn, I wasn't expecting all this. So trust me, you'll be happy. Everybody that's got one of the deluxe fan packs has been very happy with them. So it's worth the money. You get 2 shirts, bracelets, a bunch of vintage swag, a vintage card pack. So, you are deep behind the enemy lines, Jerry. The Raider fans deep behind the enemy lines everywhere. But, like I said, I've got them all in. I don't want to do like a fucking infomercial here. So, go to the tab. It does come with some silver glitter. Because, you know, I know you appreciated it. Your wife appreciated it, too. Leslie, your shirt's on its way as well. It went out this morning. So, back to the silver and black. Now, Obi's coming along, man. Obi's coming along. Obi's not had the flashes of what I've wanted to see like Garyon Conley has. But he's moving in a positive direction. He's moved in a positive direction. I thought about that, Joel. I thought about bandanas because, you know, my bandanas are kind of my thing. So I should have Raider Reaction bandanas. I should have. But, yeah, baby steps. Baby steps. I really want a patch. I got to find out where you guys got your patches made. You guys got to hook me up. Prison City, whoever your patch distributor was. You were here, Popeye. You're always here. I've seen you. Popeye's on YouTube. He's all over. So wherever you guys get your patch distributed, you guys are gonna have to hook me up. So I need some Raider reaction patches. I need some Raider reaction patches to get out there. So we picked up some depth yesterday as we picked up Frosty Rucker, journeyman veteran from the Cardinals, 35 years old, joining the 30-something defense that John Gruden has been somewhat bringing in. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate it, my man. Yeah, because these are nice. They turned out nice. Because I'm always, whenever you order shit, you always wonder what the hell kind of quality is going to come out, man. But these came out nice. You got to go check these guys out, man. They've hooked me up. We've got care packages going back and forth. Kevin's shirt's on his way. He sent me down the patch and a koozie, so I got another shirt heading back up there. Do we think we'll pick up Dez, man? We don't need Dez. Good God Almighty. No, we do not need that fucking retread. At this point, he's done. At this point, he's done. Who's our second best? DeVillion. You're probably gonna disagree with me, man, but I like Joseph. I like Joseph out there with him. I think Joseph is a totally different safety than Gilchrist, and I like him out there. He's a little more of a hitter, and those are the two that I see as 1 and 2. I see those guys, and then I see Conley paired up with Melvin on the other side. Now Melvin's come out shooting his mouth off already, saying how he's proclaiming we're going to win the Super Bowl. I'd like to see you on the field. I'd like to see you on the field in silver and black before you start talking Super Bowl. I mean, I like a confident guy and all, but put some fucking pads on first. You're still in shorts and a t-shirt. You think Carr will be benched by the 5th game? I'll take that action, Dave. How much you got on that? I'll take that action. You got anything behind that? Or, you just trolling? Because I'll take that action. Think Carr be benched by the 5th game? How much you got? Put your cheddar where your mouth is. So, we also picked up Atuba Rubin, who played, I believe, 10 games with the Falcons last year, a couple games with the Browns. Little to no fire. But, I mean, he had a somewhat pedestrian season statistic. So, listen, it's pretty much what they've been doing at all positions. It's you bring in some veterans, you bring in some young guys, you bring in some middle of the road guys, you bring in some last chance guys, you line them all up and say, all right, this is how many jobs I got. Who's going to get them? And that's pretty much what we're doing. That's pretty much what we're doing. So, Atuba, I don't feel as positive about him as I do Frosty. Frosty Rucker, that's the type of name that I'd like to be talking about all season, just because who doesn't want to talk about Frosty all season long. So I hope Frosty makes the cut just so I can throw his name in my rotation. Because I can sure have some fun with a Frosty Rucker as the season goes along. Oh, you better believe it. Because, I pretty much have the mentality of a fucking 2-year-old. Now, we talked about it last night. I seen the mentions of Dez Bryant. Leslie, your t-shirt's on its way. Ms. Leslie, it's on its way. Finally, I got all my supplies. So yours is already en route. Now, as you mentioned, Dez, Macklin was also mentioned as a wide receiver that we should be looking at. And seriously, we're good at wide receiver. If everybody stays healthy, with what we have on the roster in camp right now, coming in, if everybody's healthy, we're fine. Coop, Jordy Nelson, Martavius Bryant, Switzer. That's our front line. We still got Holton, we got Roberts, we've got a laundry list of other guys. We're fine at wide receiver. We do not need Macklin. Macklin is a fucking salary cap leech. We do not need him. All he's going to do is suck off our salary cap. That's all Dez would do as well. We don't need either. They're not going to bring anything huge and positive to our locker room. I don't see a strong case for either one and how they fit in. I don't see a strong case for either one. I don't. So, I don't know who ends up being the team that takes a flyer on Dez. I mean, somebody's going to, but it is not going to be the Silver and Black. We do not need Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant is on his way down. On his way down. Now, David, I see your comment there, Luani and Nelson. Now, I was shocked when I heard Gunther's press conference, a week or so ago, when he was so high on the play of Reggie Nelson and how he expected him to have, like, this career year. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Did you not see his ass play last year? Now, I know probably the last time he's seen Reggie Nelson was when he was in Cincinnati and he had him. So maybe he just thinks in his head that that's the same Reggie Nelson. But there's no way in hell that Reggie Nelson is anywhere near a starting safety for the Oakland Raiders this season. No fucking way. If you want to keep him as a, bottom of the rotation guy, as a veteran to have around because he understands your defense and your scheme, sure. I'm cool with that. But no. Luani, listen, I think Luani has a good upside, but from what I seen last season, he looked fucking confused half the time when he was out there. And I don't think Luani's he's not ready to be a starter yet. And be the guy back there every down at safety. I think Carl Joseph can be that guy, and you pair him up with Gilchrist, Connolly, and Melvin. There's your four. That's your starting 4 D-backs, and let's roll. Let's see what they got. Garyon Connolly was supposed to be the guy last year. Reboot. Let's try that shit again. This year, so you got to look at it like we didn't have our top 2 picks last year. So those are like 2 extra draft picks this season. We hope Obi. Oh, my thoughts are with you, Hot Neil. Hope's all is well. Hope all is well. God damn fucking Stevel juice, man. Why? Oh, I'd say keep Luani over Nelson as well. I got to agree with you on that one. He still has an upside. We don't know where Luani's ceiling is yet. That kid's still got a lot to learn. He's still improving. We haven't seen his ceiling yet. Reggie Nelson, we've seen the best you're ever going to see of Reggie Nelson. He's on the end of his career, and he's on a downslide. He was getting burnt. He was leaving fucking toast crumbs all over the field last year. It's getting burnt everywhere. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Gunther sees in Reggie Nelson, but I think he's remembering Reggie Nelson from 2 or 3 years ago when he had it. Because he ain't that guy no more. He's not that guy. Listen, I used to be a bigger Reggie Nelson fan. The Predator, man. Back to those fucking dreadlocks hawking motherfuckers, but them days is over. Them days are over. Now, these two veterans that they brought in are going to challenge Eddie Vanderdoes and the other young guys that are up across the defensive line this season, and that is a good thing. Vanderdoes, what an unfortunate injury last year, as in the last game he goes down, ACL, and he's out for, basically his whole offseason. He's trying to get back to be 100% healthy by the time this season comes back and gets into gear. So it was a weakness for us, defensive line. We were weak up the middle on defense. Defensive line and the middle of our linebacker core, we were weak. Obviously, the defensive scheme that we were running with Ken Norton Jr. was a fucking train wreck. An absolute train wreck. Once we got rid of him, things actually improved. At one point in the later part of the season, we were a top 5 defense. We were playing pretty damn good. It's just at that point, the wheels were already coming off. Our backs was against the wall. We were in a fucking corner, and it was going to just be damn near impossible to get out. So things would already started to get away from us. But Sean Smith was playing well. He was playing like a top corner because he was being used right. We should have done the same thing. We should have pulled the fucking string on our offensive coordinator midstream as well. But like I'd preached all last season, man, it's hard to make an offensive coordinator change mid-season without basically saying, fucking season's over. If you're making an offensive coordinator change mid-season, you're basically saying, fuck it, it's over. We might as well start what we're going to do for next season. Let's start implementing what we're going to put in next season. Because that's basically what you say at that point. So, I see a little something, Bob, out of Vanderdoes. Enough that I wanted to see what the kid could bring with another full off season coming in healthy. It's just unfortunate that instead of learning and getting better, he's repairing his body. That's not what he should have been doing this off season. He should have been perfecting his craft, and instead he's just trying to get his body back so he can even play the game that he loves. And that sucks. See a young guy get hurt like that. Especially at the end of the season when the season's freaking over. It was over. The season was over. And to have that happen. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Now, we did touch on special teams last night, and I did want to touch a little on special teams again this evening. Now, we talked about the kickers, how we think Pinheiro is going to, he's going to overtake Trevecchio. Trevecchio was a nice story last season, but he showed that he wasn't the man. And the fact that Pinheiro and Townsend have the rapport from college, as one's the punter, was also the holder for the other. They come as a kind of a package deal with a nice rapport. So you've already got your holder for your new kicker. Seems like a match made in heaven. Away we go. Now, another part of special teams, however, is who's going to return the kicks. Jalen Richard. I've said, I think still he does not make the 53-man roster. I think he's one that's going to end up on the block. I think Doug Martin's possibly going to steal the number 2 spot, sharing it with DeAndre Washington. And I believe Chris Warren III is going to be that last running back spot on the roster. A couple guys will go to the practice squad. Jalen Richard's going to go to the unemployment line. So that answers the question. Who returns kicks? Martavius Bryant's a speedster. Do you put him back there possibly at kicks? Do you keep Holton around to return kicks? Richard's hands were questionable. Questionable at best at the end of the season last year. And DeAndre Washington's were solid. their ceilings were about the same. They're the same damn player, except one started to put the ball on the fucking ground. Started to fumble, started to, how many times in the one game did he put the ball on the ground? What, 3 or 4? He started to become a liability. And I think DeAndre Washington has just a little higher of an upside. My opinion, we'll see how it shakes out. But who's going to be the returner? Hell, do you even if Richard stays, do you want Richard returning again? Good point, Jerry. Switzer also can return punts. There's no hands down. You don't even have stats to prove that. You can't hands down that. There ain't no hands down on that, DeVillion. You ain't got stats to prove that. One put the ball on the ground last season more than the other. One put the ball on the ground more last season than the other. So you got to throw that stat in the mix too. I just don't see how you keep both of them. We've had them both the same amount of time. We've seen what both of them can do over multiple seasons now. Neither one of them has brought any huge splash, huge flash. They've been good utility running backs. He put the ball on the ground, though, several times. He had a couple drops, and he put the ball on the ground at running back. But yes, his fumbles were on returns. But, fumble's a fumble to me. You can't be fumbling the ball in return either. I just think one of them's got to go. One of them's got to go. One of them's got to go. You can't keep both of them. We've seen them both audition for several seasons now. Well, I guess it's the Coke and Pepsi. We will see. We'll see. I say one of them's gone. I say one of them doesn't make it, and I guess we'll see who it is. Richard puts the damn ball on the ground too much. But we'll see. I honestly think Chris Warren III is the project running back that we're going to add in the mix. So, and I think Doug Martin is earning his spot. As much as he was my what the fuck signing in the offseason, like I said, there's nothing more dangerous than a man that is backed in a corner with his career on the line, and he knows it. He knows this is his last stop. He knows he's not getting another chance. He knows this is it. He knows if I don't make this team and make it so I am not, I got to make myself not cut worthy. So that I can't possibly be cut. Like I've performed so good that they have to put me on the team. That's what Doug Martin's doing right now. He's playing well enough. Now, granted, it's shorts and freaking t-shirts. Okay? They haven't put pads on yet. It's the shorts and t-shirt shit bugs the shit out of me. There is no other profession, no other profession in the goddamn world that you get to the top of your profession and you quit honing your craft. All the way from Pee-wee football, you practice. Practice how you're going to play, then you go out and play. You practice how you're going to play, then you go out and play. Practice how you're going to play, then you go out and play. All the way through Pee-wee, Pop Warner, middle school, high school, top echelon of college football. You practice, two-a-days, in the heat, freaking out there, smashing heads, getting, Iron sharpens iron. Just, getting fierce, nasty, getting ready for the game. And then you go out on Saturday and you fucking play your heart out. Then you get to the pros. Then you're like, put my shorts and t-shirt on. Let's go do some walkthroughs. I'll work on my cardio. I mean, come on. These guys are modern day fucking gladiators. And we're out there and they're practicing without pads on. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You work all the way to the top. And then you practice less? I don't get it, man. I do not get it. Oh, no. Doug Martin's not... Lynch is the man. You can tell by the moves that John Gruden has made with adding the fullbacks, the power blocking scheme, tight ends, the offensive line coaches. He's gearing up to circle the fucking wagons around Marshawn Lynch. He's all on board with beast mode. You can just tell by his moves. Marshawn's the man, but Doug Martin could be a dangerous change of pace number 2 behind him. Like I said, Doug Martin is playing for his football life right now. He knows this is it. This is his last stop. He can be that big comeback second, that comeback player, or he can be Maurice Jones-Drew. Remember what Maurice Jones-Drew did the season he was a Raider? Yeah. I don't either, because he didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing but get his name put on a jersey. That's about all Maurice Jones-Drew did. So, I don't think Doug Martin is going to be Maurice Jones-Drew 2.0. But, like I said, how can you tell? They're playing in shorts and t-shirts. Ain't nobody hitting. Ain't nobody hitting. So, how can you even tell? Ain't nobody hitting. Until somebody starts hitting Doug Martin in the mouth, then I'll say something. Yeah, that's a good... I like that comparison, Matt. I like that comparison. That's an interesting comparison. I loved Charlie Garner. Oh, my God. I was a huge Charlie Garner fan. When the ball touched that guy's hands, you never knew what the hell was going to happen. He was lightning. Man, I love Charlie Garner. And if Doug Martin can be a little bit of that, I like it. I don't think Doug Martin's got quite the flash that Charlie Garner had. Because, man, Charlie Garner just had that extra gear. When he dropped it, man, he dropped it. He dropped it. So, that's. See, I'm so excited about the offense. Dave, you're riling up the audience tonight, Dave. It's a troll in the house. A Raider troll at that. It's interesting. Pharaoh Brown, we've got a question up here on our YouTube page, and thank you for watching us on YouTube. If you didn't know, Raider Reaction viewers, all of our shows, the main Raider Reaction show, our official webcast that airs Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, airs and simulcasts live on our YouTube channel, Hardcore Challenge Live Studio Webcasts, Monday through Thursday. Now, of course, Black Friday, you can still only get exclusively here on our Facebook page on Facebook Live, but we have an exclusive show coming to our YouTube channel as well that you will only be able to view live through our YouTube channel. And we've also got a special contest coming just for our YouTube subscribers. So, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go subscribe to Hardcore Challenge Live, studio webcasts, and check us out over there. All of our shows are archived there in their own playlists, so you can check out all of the Raider Reaction flavor, all of Captain Jack's, all Big L's shows, Angry at Trask, everybody, Chucky Nations, everybody's shows are all archived over there. Silver Sunshines, everybody's. Even the people who ain't on this page no more, that we don't talk about. They're on there as well. Because if you ever done a show under the Raider Reaction flag, it is what it is. And it's part of our, it's intertwined in our lore. And it's always going to stay in our archives because it just is what it is. It's history. You can't rewrite history. Fucking good, bad, or ugly. You're fucking stuck with it. Hey, we love the YouTube viewers, man. We're getting a lot of hits on YouTube. The YouTube audience is a totally different audience than the Facebook audience. We're trying to tap into a whole new realm with doing the simulcast on YouTube. And like I said, we are going to premiere a show that's going to air live exclusively on YouTube to hopefully draw a little more audience over to our YouTube channel. I'm not even going to tell you the name yet. Listen, Chad Fields, if you're going to step in and talk shit, we got one rule in Raider Reaction. Bring the fire and step with who you're representing. Because if you're going to talk shit about our team, don't step in there and hide behind your keyboard. Because chances are, your team probably sucks. Because you didn't come repping hard. That means your team probably sucks. Just guessing. Just guessing. Now, like I said, tomorrow night, Raider Nation Invasion Wednesday. We're going to have a new interactive segment. We're going to go through some fun stuff tomorrow. Have some fun interactive segments with the audience. Please bring your questions, anything you guys want to talk about. And I'm going to give away some free stuff. Some free Raider Reaction swag. I'm going to give away some t-shirts. I've got all sizes available, so I'm not just going to give away a specific size. Whoever wins, you'll get to pick the size that fits you. We've got some bracelets to give away. We've got some sticker books. We've got some stuff. So make sure you join us tomorrow night. Also, like I said, I've got all sizes of the gray and the black shirts in. We just got a large shipment in. Everybody that's been waiting for their stuff, Raider Reaction swag, everything's been getting sent out today, and tomorrow morning the rest of it's getting sent out. So by first of the week next week, everything will be out. All the old raffle items, everything's out. So that means we can have a new raffle. And that also means we've got shirts for sale. So go check out the Raider Reaction shop. Click the shop tab on the Facebook page, and you can decide which fan pack you would like to have. Trust me, you'll be very, very happy when you get them. You'll be very happy. There's lots of nice vintage swag in there as well. The Pillaging Podcast tweeted that he won't get a really interesting. Sorry, I was reading a comment up on our YouTube page there. Interesting. That's interesting. Very interesting. Hold on. Oh, see, I'm still figuring this out. Now, Cab Sky had asked me about Farrell Brown. Farrell Brown is still in the mix. He is still in the mix at tight end, but with all of the additions that we brought in, I see him really towards the bottom. I see him towards the bottom of that rotation. I honestly do. So yeah, but I see him possibly making the roster. He may just be the last tight end on the roster. Jared Cook, he's our guy, and then yeah. I mean, I have big. I'm hoping for big things. I'm hoping for big things out of Jared Cook this year. I really, really am. I was very disappointed in what he had brought to the table last season. I really was. So I'm hoping for big things out of him. I'm hoping for big things. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Now, it is the Raider Nation Report. And when I'm by myself, I like to rack up my shows with the little segment that I like to call my WTF. Like I said, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Raider Nation Invasion Wednesdays. We got some free shit to give away. Raider Reaction swag to sprinkle about the nation. But let me wrap up with my WTF. Getting into the Professional Football Hall of Fame is something that it takes an entire career. It's something that from the time you were a little kid, you put blood, sweat, and tears all the way through a long professional career. A professional career that was a top echelon, long professional career. You abuse yourself mentally, physically. And you're recognized as one of the greats of the greats. And you're given a yellow jacket, gold jacket, and you're brought into this fraternity. You have a bust made of you. You're brought in front of your peers. You give your speech. It's a once in a lifetime moment. I mean, some of the speeches that I've seen at the Hall of Fame inductions are just, I mean, they were amazing. I hated the fact that T.O. and Randy Moss were up for going into the Hall of Fame because I believe they were both cancers to their fucking teams. And their stats didn't matter to me because they're not Hall of Fame caliber players to me. Because being a Hall of Fame caliber player to me is more than just statistics. So I didn't like the fact that they were going in, but I can understand the argument for both of them because statistically, they were they were among the greats of that generation. So yes, they had to get in. I didn't agree with it. I didn't agree with it that it took so long for T.O. to finally get in. But he was mocking the process. He was mocking the Hall of Fame. So they kind of snubbed him for a few seasons, and then they finally let him in. Well, now T.O. has come out, and he's taken the stance that he's not going to go to the induction ceremony. You're not going to go to the induction ceremony for the Hall of Fame, to have your bust unveiled, to get your jacket, to have everybody stand and praise your accolades for one time, to stand up there, put aside your ego, put aside everything else, stand up there and let everybody recognize you for the great athlete you are. You can't even do that. Someday you'll regret that decision. I hope you change your mind beforehand, but I doubt you will. Exactly. Angry I took the word. How do you beg to get in and then shit all over them when they put you in there? T.O. What the fuck? Join me tomorrow. Raider Nation Invasion Wednesdays. Just show up. We're gonna raffle off some stuff. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have some interactive segments tomorrow. I appreciate you joining me as always. I appreciate any second that you guys join me on Raider Reaction, new and old. My band of pirates, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, anybody that's been waiting for your stuff, we got our shirt order in. Half the packages went out this morning. The other half are going out tomorrow morning. So if you've been waiting for your stuff, Raider Reaction swag will be sprinkled about the nation by the first of the week. Most of all the packages sent out today said they would be there by Friday. So you'd be watching. Your stuff's coming. And like I said, I've got all the shirt sizes. Go to the Reaction shop. Click on the tab. Got fan packs in there. You can get your gray shirt, your black shirt, your bracelets. You can get all your stuff. All your Raider Reaction swag. Plus vintage Raider memorabilia as well. Go check it out. I appreciate you all. Every single one of you that stop in and spend time. Check our page, Raider Reaction. We appreciate every damn one of you. Raider Reaction viewers and followers are freaking priceless to us. We wouldn't trade one of you for 100 fucking rats. I wouldn't trade one of you for 100,000 rats. Reaction followers are priceless, and you all mean the world to us. The Raider Nation is the Raider Nation, but you're our little small fraction of the Raider Nation, and we appreciate every damn one of you. I'm out. I will see you tomorrow night. Raider Nation Invasion Wednesday. Thanks for joining me for the Raider Nation Report. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!